Okay, this is take two because my first one I just rambled the entire time. Hi, my name is Laura. I cook dinner every night for you, and then I stopped showing up because but then you weren't showing up, and then I didn't show up for a while. But I cooked dinner. I used to cook dinner every night for you, for my friends. So in my last video, I was, and I need to get dinner in the oven. In my last video, I was doing like the budget cooking business. And I had every intention to do it the next night. I had my menu planned. Everything was going great. And then Josh came home and I said, I want to rip the carpets out. Let me throw these in the oven. I'm making some soup. So I had a dog friend who kept peeing in this one spot and it was gross and the kids were like playing on the floor and I was done. So in our house we have this flooring, front room, bedrooms have carpet, cheap carpet, and then the bathrooms have two different kind of flooring. So they were like, we want all the floorings, all the patterns. We'll do a little bit nice, but otherwise just give us what you got. Perfect. So I like to do this to him because it stresses him out. I don't like to stress him out, but I like I'm a spontaneous and he's a planner, and then he gets real stressed out. So then but he doesn't because he loves me. So he rips the carpet out, and magically the week before, so if you've been here a minute, you know I got my couch from Lowe's. No, I got it from Home Depot. What did you get, pup? And it was 6 months, same as cash. So we paid it off. So I said, let's just do one room at a time, pay it off. We'll do the next room. We can leave this stuff. So then we have even more flooring. Well, it's replacing one. But so I wanted tile. Let me show you. I'll have to excuse the lighting in this room. This is my front window. This is my view. These are dog and kid marks. These are my chairs. If you're new, they were giving them away free. I thought they were cool. I went and picked them up, found out they were like $1,000 each. This is my foster son, Abel, but this is my front room. I don't have any lighting in the ceiling, so I apologize for the lighting. But this was the room with the nasty carpet, and this is going to be my new floor. We've only gotten, let me back up. We've only gotten to there, and we have this much more to go just to finish to that laminate. But I love it. However, isn't this cool? So this is, I'll tell you about that in a second. Since Josh only can do it on the weekends, it's taken us 2 weekends. And when I had him rip the carpet out, he put everything in the kitchen. So I couldn't cook for a couple days. Like I could, but it was like not what I'm gonna like film that disaster of a house. So that's why I kind of ran away again. Side note, if you know what Rugables are, they're washable rugs. And this is my favorite. I can't flop you around. This is my favorite print. But the like 8x10 rug is like $800. And then I found this on auction. It's only 3x5, but I was like, tapestry time. Anyways, so let's walk. And then I was like in this crazy organizing thing. I'm not going to show you the girls' room because I don't want to be able to break into my home and know exactly the layout. You know, gotta be a little safe around here. I like TikTok shop had this sale on plastic bins, so their toys are organized now. My hall closet's organized. We're looking great over here, and so I'm sorry I was gone. I have a pre-planned story tonight, but so Josh had an interview yesterday, and he like was super anxious when he came home because, you know, he had an interview and he wants this job, and it would mean he could work from home 1 day a week and work less. And he's super nervous, and I said, let's make a, oh, those are my hello goodbye arms. Let's make a, like, let's pretend we're gonna go eat at the restaurant, which is why the girl got some glammed up going on. Combed my hair. I don't have any food over here, so I can flop around. But okay, so this is the menu. You've seen me make steak and sous vide stuff all the time. So I have a, oh, let me get the thing. I don't even know where this came from. I just was like, oh, what should I make? And then I went to the freezer. I have grass-fed and finished, so this isn't like fancy right here, beef tri-tip. It's not very big. I don't even know where, whatever. But I'm excited because I don't think I've had a grass finished tri-tip. So we're gonna do that. But so that's been going on the sous vide 4 hours at 131 degrees, and then we'll sear it in a pan. I want to make some butternut squash soup, so I just threw in some butter. Oh, I was gonna throw in some carrots. Hold on, I gotta throw in carrots. I was gonna add carrots. So I have some butternut squash, a sweet potato, some carrots, an onion, broiling for some, not broiling, roasting for some soup. My oven was already preheated because we got some bread to make. It's just no knead bread. I whipped that up this morning. And then I want to do, I think I have some Brussels sprouts. They had this like huge veggie tray at Smith's this week for $2.70 with like a ranch and everything. So I have some veggies from that. But I want to try these potatoes, and you like pipe them and then bake them. I can't look on my phone, and this other phone I think is dead. Oh, it's not. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I was going to be prepared, but you know, that's just not my, it's not my vibe. But so this is why I ran away again. I promised I wasn't running away. And I have a funny story about being called back. Duchess potatoes. See, like this. I thought, well, that looks fancy. The hotel, the Restaurante de Lara. So that's what we're gonna make. But since I have to have the oven for all the things, I need to get the bread going. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. It's almost. It's 4:58, and that's what we're gonna do. But oh, I hit the thing. I'm not sure like how much I'm gonna show you. So this is the story. We'll just chit chat. Oh, I gotta get my water boiling for my potatoes soon. Oh no, I don't, because I gotta bake my bread. Anyways, we'll cut that out. So 20 years ago, like probably, no, it was probably like what, 2004 or 5? So I used to extreme coupon, and I was in this Facebook group for extreme couponers, and I met this girl, like we would comment back to each other, named Mariah. Girl, did you hear your name? So we became Facebook friends like a bazillion years ago, you know, and would talk every now and then, like, oh, how's life? And then I like followed her on Instagram and saw her life, and she got married and had her life, and you know, whatever. I'm not going to share her story because I don't know if she wants me to. But anyways, so then she found the channel, and she's like, is it weird? Like, I found you. I'm like, oh my gosh, how have you been? Like, it's been a while. It's been like a bazillion years since we've chatted. And which was just like a coincidence experience. But she's like, don't you run away again. Are you coming back? And I said, I promise, the floor, I'm just doing the floors. And then she was like, girl, are you coming back? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm making a video for her. So Mariah, this is dedicated to you. Wouldn't it be funny if I like, that's not her name, and in my mind I'm reading it as Mariah? I'm sure it is. So yeah, this is for you, because I was like, she's called me out twice now. I gotta come back. So yeah, I've never made piped potatoes. Wish me luck. I'm just gonna kind of show you bits and pieces of what I'm doing here, because I'm gonna be doing laundry. Josh just got home. I've got a Sprite I have to drink. Don't want my carrots on the stove to get hot. So I'll be back when I'm back to show you the next steps. It has been exactly an hour. We have the bread done. It's right there. I need to take it out of the cast iron. I have my soup cooked. It is just butternut squash, carrots, leek, garlic, onion, butternut squash. And then for seasonings, I did thyme, oregano, smoked pepper. No, I did not. Smoked paprika, a little bit of mint, cinnamon, turmeric, and cumin. And I'll blend that up in a minute. We're gonna make these potatoes. I figured make them with me because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe you don't know what these are either because I just learned about them last night. So let me turn you down. So I followed the recipe exactly. This is called Insanely Good Recipes. Duchess Potatoes Recipe is what it's called and where it's from. I followed it almost exactly, except I added some garlic powder and onion powder into my potatoes while I cooked them. And I didn't use 2 pounds of potatoes. And I used half, so it says use russet or Yukon potatoes. I used half and half. Okay, so let's see what we're supposed to do here. We cooked them, we preheated the oven to 425. I melted a 1/4 cup of butter and I warmed up a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I've drained my potatoes, they're in a pot. Now we're supposed to mash them. It also says that you're supposed to put them in the rice, potato ricer. I don't have one of those. I looked up a few things you can do instead of doing that. And I don't know if I want to go through all that effort. I might have to. We're going to hope for the best. I guess you can use a colander and push it through a colander. You just don't want any lumps because of piping it. What would happen if I just gently massaged it with my hands? Let's try that. Oh. I don't want to sit here and push it through a colander. Like how hard is that going to be? Because the one I saw, it was like this kind. Let's check it out. We'll just do it into the same thing in case I don't want to do it. Oh yeah, no. Wait, we're supposed to push it through? Oh my gosh, that's going to take me 100, that looks like fungus. That's going to take me a million years. I understand why though, there's chunks you don't even see. Oh gosh, am I going to do this? We're going to do this. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't recording. I decided we're going to do it right and we're going to do the ricer. I've gotten this far. It looks kind of weird. I don't even know where I stopped recording. It looks kind of weird, but I'm switching with him because I'm so hot by the stove and this is such arm work. So I'll be back when this is riced. Okay, hopefully I got what I did. So there's it riced. Now let's follow the rest of the instructions.
Oh gosh, okay, go fine.
So we're supposed to add 2 tablespoons of my melted butter. Oh, that's not butter, that's my egg. That's confusing. Okay. 2 tablespoons of the melted butter.
No.
Hi, Gracie. And then the heavy cream, 1/4 cup. think I have about 100. It's like Thanksgiving dishes over here. There's so many dirty dishes. Okay, we added that. Sherman, you can stop. And then it says a 1/4 cup of parm. Perfect. Salt and pepper. Mix well and then stir in our eggs. I don't want to put too much salt yet because that parm has salt and my butter was salted. They said to use unsalted. And then we're gonna mix. My goodness gracious, I have like no spatulas. Okay. Let's mix this up. I don't think you really need a lesson on mixing. It seems very thick. I guess that's why it's so important to rice it, huh? The cheese isn't even melted yet. I guess it doesn't matter, it'll melt when we bake it. Okay, and then it said 3 egg yolks, but I wasn't using 3 pounds, so I'm only gonna put 2. And it says that this is to bind it. We're gonna mix this. And then it says use the large star shape and pipe them onto a parchment papered baking sheet. You know what? I think we need some more cheese in this. Okay, I've said it before, I have child-sized hands. Like, seriously. So whatever your small child, if they were to pick up some cheese. Okay. Also, my soup, I blended it while he was doing the mashing for me. I just have it on low. It is so good. Look at this color. The original kind of inspiration I got it from had coconut milk in it. I don't like coconut milk. So I think with that cumin and coconut milk, it would have had a different flavor, but I think it's really good with the cumin and the cinnamon. Oh goodness. And the little mint. I just had to lick that spoon because it's so good. Okay, let me get a piping bag filled and then we'll do our next step. Okay, it says that we are supposed to pipe them with a large star tip and pipe them into small mounds or rosettes. I don't know what the heck a rosette is. I am not a baker. Also, this is clean. It just looks like it's not, and that's potato. So I don't even know if this is a star tip. Probably a bigger one would be much more helpful. Does that look right? Oop. I think I overfilled my bag just a little bit. I literally have like 4 piping tips. Okay, that doesn't seem like that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's not like you can try other tips. Oh my gosh. This is definitely not for the weak-muscled. I don't know if mine, did I use the star? Is it because I had an extra cheese? I'm just losing a bunch of potatoes off the top. Ooh, that was like a squiggly pimple. I feel like this is not what they're supposed to look like. Cute. I'm not doing something right. So if you're going to do this, I suggest a big tip, not a little one. Maybe some practice first with rosettes so it doesn't just look like potato hair. Oh, am I supposed to put it all the way? Maybe that's it. Oh, I think I was like squeezing it not close enough to the tray. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, those look better. Okay, we're getting it a little bit better, I think. Refill my bag. All right, well, it is what it is. That's what ours look like. I have quite a bit of potatoes left. Maybe I'll just serve these on a bed of mashed potatoes. Then we're supposed to, they're so uneven, put our butter, paint them with our butter. That's what we'll do. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll just put this fancy looking thing on top of some spread out mashed potatoes. Okay. Is that it? I don't want to lose that butter in there. Some butter's too expensive. Did you guys hear about the deal at Sam's Club? It's the Kerrygold unsalted butters ringing up 51 cents. Mine didn't have it. Oh shoot, the phone died. Okay, well, I don't remember if you're supposed to put the parsley here now, but that's what we're gonna do. You're supposed to put fresh parsley. I don't have that. So we're just gonna sprinkle some dried parsley on the top. Oh my gosh, I'm like literally rubbing potatoes all over my body. And then you bake it for like 15 to 20 minutes. I remember that. So we're just gonna do this. This seems like a lot of effort for some mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know if this will become a. Oh my gosh. My shirt has potatoes all over it. I don't know if this will become a recipe we frequently use in this house. Voila! In the oven, 425. I have some olive oil and butter in there. This is the tri-tip. I can make a gravy out of the other part. I'm using this one just so I don't dirty another pan. And I did sear this before I sous vide it. And I dry brined it for like 24 hours. It's not a huge piece of meat, but look at that. Doesn't that look good? So I'm just going to sear it on all the sides again. Not on the top and bottom, but on the sides as well. And I seasoned it with some rosemary, thyme, salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. My potatoes are pretty creamy. I think it needed more liquid maybe was part of my problem. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Take that out. And then to this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. Guys, you know my gravy game has like come up this last year because it was not very good for a while. Alexa, turn off the timer. In the picture, they were like golden on the top. I seriously have no whisks, nothing. Okay, how to find a whisk. Not saying I'm great at gravy, it just is a lot better than it was once. But I need to remake that wine gravy. That was really tasty. Let's turn this down. Ah, I splattered into my soup. Don't tell anybody. Nobody has to know. I kind of just guessed with 2 tablespoons because of how much I put in initially of butter, but I also put olive oil and got some of it cooked down. That was like 1/3 tablespoon more. My pan was just a little too hot. Might have had not enough room. Whew, that's hot enough. I'm gonna throw some salt. I think I put too much liquid. Yeah. Also, I turned my pan off, so let's turn that back on. I think it needs a little more salt and a little more pepper. I'm gonna hit it with some balsamic glaze to give it a sweetness. I gotta pop these out. I don't even know where my hand is. That's what those look like. Don't touch that, anybody. I'm gonna let this set while I cut up an apple, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna try this. It's thickened. That's good. So that's what those look like. I'm gonna put a little bit of this and I'll put some gravy on their meat. This is what we got going on. I'm gonna have them taste it. Okay, drop my phone. Here's the soup. See, it's so beautiful.
Oh, that's amazing.
Share the notes of how it tastes.
Note of pepper and squash and some chicken,
Chicken.
onion.
Anyways, I forgot to show you my bread. Here's my bread. Plate again.
Thank you.
My kitchen is, there's nowhere to even stand.
Those are good.
So they're really hard to make. So I just made regular mashed potatoes on the bottom. Try the meat. I didn't cut it. Sorry. Here. 1 second. Oh, am I tasting it with you? It's pretty rare.
So tender.
It's grass finished, grass fed. Grass fed, grass finished.
That's so good.
All right, that's dinner. Fancy night edition, but still in lazy clothes. Oh, there's Sherman. Oh, hi guys. It was. I haven't seen you in a while. I was wondering where on the front one.
Oh, neighbor.
That's the way he sounds like. Bye.